You might love him, hell, you might even worship him. But today, we're ranking the most overrated characters in One Piece, and some of you are not gonna be happy. Once again, your boy spent countless hours rewatching and rereading to make this list. So if you think you know who's number one, drop a comment and let's see if you're right. Put your money where your mouth is. Yes, you heard me correctly. Kicking off this list, we gotta go with Buggy the Clown. Now, of course, us in real life, we know that Buggy's overrated, and we know how weak he is, and that he's falling upwards. But in the universe, they think this man is genuinely on par with Shanks, bruh. Climbing to the top of the world without even winning one serious fight is some legendary stuff, my boy. He went from getting pieced up by pre-time skip Luffy, pre-Gear Luffy, to being the emperor on his way to Laugh Tale, all off of pure luck and some excellent marketing. I'm telling you, I wouldn't even be surprised if somehow he gets his hands on a One Piece for a hot little minute, just because he's the universe's favorite punching bag turned legend. Hot take, he's definitely gonna make it to Laugh Tale. I can guarantee it. We know he's the GOAT, but in universe, I think he's the GOAT for a whole different reason. Speaking of getting pieced up by pre-time skip Luffy, next up, we gotta talk about Enero. To be fair, he did get beat back in the golden age of One Piece where Devil Fruit matchups played a much larger part than they do now, but come on. Some of the takes I be seeing about Enero are straight outrageous, dog. Being able to say that you had observation haki before Oda even knew observation haki was is definitely a flex, no doubt. But nowadays, come on, everybody named Grandmom got that. I see hella people thinking this is Moon Adventure gonna lead to something, and it might, but to be fair, I actually hope it does at this point, because I would love to see him get humbled again. He wasted one of the best fruits in the series because he's the definition of a glass cannon. The credit where it's due, he took over an entire country without ever stepping foot in the gym. That's some Frieza tier natural talent. Yeah, some of y'all tripping thinking if he come down from the moon, he gonna be like Admiral level or Commander level. He got some double fruit, but come on, Enero himself is trash. He couldn't even take a couple punches from Luffy. Let's lead this man back in the pre-time skip where he belongs. Stop overrating this guy. He is not him. I already know what y'all thinking. Is this whole video just this man roasting pre-time skip chumps? But nah, this the last one, I promise. We got bigger frauds to fry after this one. To be fair, I have no idea how strong Crocodile's supposed to be anymore, and I've been gave up trying. He's a power scaler's worst nightmare. We've seen this man destroy Luffy twice, no problem, and then lose to him in the same week. He must have been fighting dudes off in the shower back and Impelled Down because he came out a whole different beast. Either that or Impelled Down is low-key the hyperbolic time chamber. Because now I don't know how he's supposed to be expected to take this man seriously as a Yonko commander. And honestly, he better be, because if he ain't level up immensely, Cross Guild could be the biggest frauds in the entire series, which would be on par for a crew led by Buggy, not gonna lie. Before y'all get on me, I already know what y'all thinking. Is this dude high? Mihawk is literally the world's strongest swordsman. Get this bum out of here. And he was Shanks' rival, and he damn near kills Zoro with a dog butter knife. I get all that, but at this point, I need to see something on screen and stop just hearing about it. He did get Zoro right with his training, so we know that he's the real deal. But how real is this motherfucker? He stopped challenging Shanks years ago. We don't even know how strong he was back then, but motherfucker's still acting like he scales the Shanks nowadays. Another dude who barely has any feats himself. Be honest, when was the last time he did something that wasn't just standing around looking cool or threatening Buggy or something like that? I'm just saying, how tough is Mihawk really? I just want to find out. And now, he's literally an underling to the biggest fraud in the verse. He's gonna be expected to put a whole ass Emperor's crown on his back. But are we sure he really could do that for real? For the little bit that we have seen, Mihawk is that dude. I can't wait to see him go all out a couple times. Mihawk versus Zoro too, I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna feed families and I'm all for it. When we finally see this man actually go all out, I'm sure it'll be one of the top moments in the entire series. Like I said, I just gotta see him stop aura farming and flexing, because in Marineford, he did not show me anything. He couldn't kill Luffy, he couldn't do anything. So like I said, I need to see a little bit more feast for this guy. I'm not saying he's a fraud, but he's definitely on fraud watch, that's all I'm saying. I can't even lie to y'all, as an Ace fanboy, y'all see the poster in the background. I was a certified Sabo hater for years, dog, but I'm finally coming around to him, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I like him now, though. Any brother Aces gotta be a brother of mine. I just ain't like how I feel like they was trying to replace my boy. Come on, same devil fruit, and all of a sudden Luffy got another brother that we never heard of. Come on, y'all. But like I said, I come around to the guy. Sabo's actually out here making a name for himself, and I gotta respect it. He was out here at the Reverie fighting admirals though. It was off screen, so who knows what really went down. But now, they calling this man the Flame Emperor. This man got some serious clout. And I'm seeing people say he's gonna pull up for Ace, and he's gonna be the one to take down the Kainu. Before we go that far though, I gotta see a little bit more. I wanna be mad at it though. Luffy don't gotta be everybody. He got bigger fish to fry. Let Sabo get revenge for them both. If anybody got carry my guy Ace's legacy, I'm glad it's not that brother of his. Finish the story, take down the Kainu for the both of y'all. I knew it, bruh. This guy really is high. He just calls himself an Ace fanboy. Now you calling him overrated? How you think I know he was overrated though? I was one of the motherfuckers glazing him. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only fight our guy Ace ever won was the one for our hearts. But low key, that might have been the only one he ever needed to win. Because to be honest, this dude is still an icon and still a part of the story to this day. I'm still mad at him for turning around to fight the donut maker. He had an elite devil fruit and Roger's blood to boot. All that we had. He has so much potential. I'm sad I'm never going to see it come through. We spent the best arc in One Piece, or at least the most epic arc in One Piece, as a freaking damsel in distress. My boy deserves way better than that. Even when he finally caught the black bear, after having another chase this man throughout the whole globe for the whole first half of the show, like he was really about to do something. He got captured and triggered the whole war that killed his pops and countless of his other crewmates. Who knows how many white bear pirates died? But come on, dog. You put your whole crew in danger and basically got them eradicated for what? Pride? And I get it. He was mad cool, like I said. He's my favorite character. I got the poster in the background to prove it. I got pops. I got figures. I love Ace, but come on. He's a little bit overrated. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you really look at it, what he accomplished, it's not really that much. It's a lot of inherited hype and not much actual impact. He was reckless, never built anything lasting, and his death was one of the biggest L's in One Piece and was completely avoidable, to be honest. Captain Mid, to be honest, I don't even know if he's even still overrated at this point because the whole community is slandering this man right now. He's the laughing stock of the One Piece community. But at one point, people were convinced he'd be the Bakugo or Vegeta of One Piece. Instead, he turned out to be Luffy without the plot armor. He's a real life crash dummy, basically. I don't know why Oda doesn't like him, but all he does is take L's. To be fair, I'm not gonna hold him. He did show something against Big Mom, but they did jump her though. It wasn't like he threw wands with her or nothing like that. And he needed help from a rival at that. Can't really blame him though. His crew is straight trash. I'm pretty sure a killer might be the only one with an actual name. At least the only one with a name that I can think of. The rest of them bombs, I have no clue who they are. And the thing that really put his name in the gutter, Oda, I don't know why he did this. I guess it happened to Luffy too. He got one shot by Kaido. Kid got one shot by Shanks. But Kid actually might be dead. But this is One Piece, so I don't know if he really is dead or if he just like kinda dead or like a little dead. It is One Piece, so I doubt that he's actually dead. I'm pretty sure he's still alive. But yeah, they did him dirty. He just beat the Emperor, was talking about some wild mind on the Emperor, and then got one shot by Shanks before he even knew that he was in a fight. Come on, Oda. Y'all did this man dirty. This man is not Luffy's rival, and I doubt he's gonna get anywhere near the One Piece. He actually is a good pirate though. This man doesn't have no morals. He will rob, kill, hurt anybody. If you laugh at his crewmates, it's up for you. Just stay away from this man. He is a straight menace. But yeah, I don't want to hear this bum complain about not being the Emperor ever again. He couldn't even begin to hang with Shanks. I mean, I guess this Gara was down because he was trying some dumb stuff, but like I said, Kid, yeah, you mid as hell, bro. Are we talking about jumping Big Mom? He gotta bring up his partner in crime. I'm sorry, but Law is definitely a little overrated at this point. Law, he one of them characters who get hyped like he a top tier pirate. When you actually get down to it, look at his track record, it's a lot more mid. People want to actually admit he's always in the top 5 popularity polls, which I get it. Law is a cool ass dude, even though he don't like bread for some reason, which is straight weird. And people swear he's Emperor level because of his OP abilities. But let's be real, this man do not win on his own. He's taking more L's than wins against real threats. And just Rosa, this man got straight embarrassed by Doflamingo. This is supposed to be his revenge story. Luffy was supposed to be like his backup support member. And Luffy ended up carrying the fight while Law was half dead somewhere. That's embarrassing, dog. How you need your rival to get revenge for you? I don't know why Luffy always gotta be the one to win every fight. Law had way more beef with Dofi than Luffy. And he really did not another damsel in distress moment. Then somehow by Wano, which I still don't understand. I barely understood it for Luffy, but I mean, he did have some kind of trainer arc. But how the hell was Law strong enough to fight Big Mom and Wano, which was like, what, 2 weeks after Dressrosa? he couldn't even begin to hang with Doflamingo. What was this man doing for training, dog? Like, how do you go from barely being able to hang with a warlord, or not barely, not being able to hang with a warlord, to being able to go toe-to-toe with Big Mom with help from Kid? But like I said, he finally put off something impressive by teaming up with Kid to drop Big Mom off. And I'm not gonna lie, that was some top tier feats from both of them. I gotta give them credit. I don't know where it came from, but that glow up was straight insane. Then when he ran the Blackbeard, but I'm not mad at it. People like, yo, Blackbeard jumped him, but he just jumped Big Mom. So if anything, that's just karma at this point. He got jumped by half the squad. And he had to get an emergency evac by Sulong Beppo, because the rest of his crew, they were not doing anything. He gotta drop them and just become a straw hat at this point, because he's really more of a top tier like solo squad member than a leader of his own crew, because he cannot pick them. He really had to lead them with a babysitter just to go to Judge Rosa. What kind of captain leaves their crew behind and not bring them into the fight? Come on, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. He said, bruh, go home where it's safe, chill out on Zoe. I'll be back for y'all if I survive. And they really did it too. Imagine Luffy telling Zoro to hang back, I got this, and Zoro like, yeah, you got it. Hell nah. Zoro's coming along for the ride every time. At this point, Law's that dude everyone overrates because he looks cool and has a cool backstory. But if you line up his receipts, he's way more of a Robin than a Batman. I'm sorry, but y'all gotta stop glazing this man. He is not that tough. Next up, we got a dude that a lot of people swear Law can beat, but I don't see it. Anyway, Zoro's one of the coolest characters in the series, so please do not get at me for this pick. But I swear, yo, you can't even deny it. Zoro Glazers be overrating the hell out of this man. And I'm a big Zoro fan myself. Nobody can deny that he earned everything that he has. Dude trains harder than any straw hat. And when it comes to endurance, he's built different. Remember, nothing happened, y'all. But let's be real, Zoro fans, y'all know y'all be doing way too much. Literally was just arguing with somebody the other day that said Zoro could beat Luffy just because he uses swords. Like, I don't know what series some of y'all are reading, dog. And that little filler arc of Zoro putting scars on Luffy's chest, some of y'all think that is real. I was literally arguing for like 30 minutes the other day with somebody, trying to tell this man that was filler, bruh. Zoro did not scratch Luffy's chest. He would never do that, first of all. But honestly, Zoro cannot beat Luffy. I don't know which one of y'all think they heard that, but come on. He's the second in command for a reason. Every top tier fight, Luffy handles the balls, Zoro handles the little sidekick. That's how it should be. Because Zoro could not beat Kaido. Zoro could not have beat Eneru. Zoro could not have beat Crocodile. And yeah, Emma is still a crazy power-up. Might have been his best one to date. He's great, but he is nowhere near untouchable. Pretty sure King was like his first real challenge post-time skip. And I was just a Yonko commander, so I don't know why y'all riding this man so hard. If you want to call him the second strongest straw hat ever, no arguments here. I'm not with all this Sanji and him are equals. Nah, Zoro is banging Sanji up. But if you want to dudes out here claiming they could beat every admiral, or you could have won any Luffy's fight given the opportunity, you might want to breathe for a second, bro, and just relax. Take a chill pill. Then go back and read the manga again. Like I said, some of y'all are really tripping. I love Zoro, but the Zoro Glazers gotta be like one of the worst reps in anime, because y'all be claiming this man could beat anybody. The number one on this list really be anyone else other than Shanks? Come on, y'all. Y'all know Shanks got the most under-hyped out of anybody in anime history, probably. Up until recently, this man was feetless as hell. Bro has been standing in bars, drinking and turning up for 25 years, sipping sake, smiling, cracking jokes, and dropping maybe 4 lines of dialogue, and somehow, us the entire fandom decided he's the final boss of One Piece. He got the Wi-Fi hockey that made a whole admiral run away shitting brick. And of course he got the mentor role. Any anime fan knows the mentor is always cool, but 9 times out of 10, the mentor usually does not survive to the end of the story. So like if somebody kills Shanks, my bet is Blackbeard, I would not be surprised at all. And when he finally did do something, it was straight disrespectful. He put up the Elbaf, pulled out one attack, and turned Karen to a smear at the bottom of the ocean. Everybody's fighting on screen for their lives. You guys see some of that from Shanks. I'm not saying Shanks is not him. He clearly is. This man has a twin. This man has a dad. And I'm tired of everybody calling this man the GOAT when all we see him do is beat Captain Mid. His PR team is excellent, because 90% of the story, this man was just dropping cool lines of R farming, and the whole community fell for the bait, yo. Until I personally see him throw hands for more than one panel, he's still the king of looking important without doing too much. Maybe not the king, because Dragon still exists, but you get the point. That's my list of One Piece most overrated characters. I know some of y'all mad at this list, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. Drop some of y'all salt in the comments if you got something to debate with me about. If you think somebody's not overrated, or if you think I'm just talking on my ass, debate me down in the comments. I'm gonna be down there all day waiting for y'all comments. If y'all want some more unfiltered One Piece takes and some more cool JB energy, subscribe. I got plenty of more smoke to hand out, y'all.